Well, now that we have plenty of suntan lotion on, we are ready to go on a trip. A whitewater rafting trip on the Colorado River. And let it sink in. The person I'm touching on the shoulder right now, you're the captain on this trip. You'll tell us where to go, when to row, and how to do it. As a matter of fact, you're the meanest, toughest captain there ever was. Let it sink in. And the person that I'm touching on the shoulder right now, you're the tour guide. You have learned the history of every place available, and you'll be able to tell us long and elaborate stories all about it. Now, Captain, are we ready to go?
We're ready to go.
Excellent. So why don't all of you put on your helmets? They're big helmets. Put on your life jackets. Strap yourselves in. Safety first. Pick up that paddle or an oar. And Captain, why don't you give us the order to shove off?
Shove off.
All right, people, start rowing. Let's get ourselves into the middle of this beautiful Colorado River, which incidentally has a lot of history, tour guide. Why don't you tell us just a little bit about it?
On the right-hand side, you can see these beautiful trees and amazing sunsets.
That's absolutely gorgeous. Now, Captain, how many times have you been on this trip?
672.
Oh, that's quite a bit. And everything went okay before?
All but 671 of them.
Now, Captain, I don't mean to be a tattle, by the way, but some people on this boat are not rowing. They're slacking off.
Hey, pick it up over there.
You tell them, Captain.
Come on now.
Actually, Captain, I do know why some people are not rowing. Half the boat is filled with tourists, people who do not speak a word of English. And luckily enough, we brought a translator on board. The person I'm touching on the shoulder right now, let it sink in. You have learned every language available. As a matter of fact, your last job before this one was translating for the United Nations. So why don't you tell the Japanese people to row?
Konnichiwa.
And while you're at it, don't forget the Italians.
But.
They're quiet people, those Italians, and the Russians. And row, people, row, because the waves are picking more and more, and they're now 20 and 30 foot high, taking boat up and down, up and down. It's a beautiful day here in Colorado where the temperatures are constant.
98 degrees?
Yes, it's actually beautiful. And if you take a look on the left shore right now, you will see...
A nudist beach?
But if you take a look right up ahead, you will see a huge rock, and that rock has a name.
Uncle Sam?
That's right. They call that rock Uncle Sam. It was named that by the Indians. The actual Indian name for Uncle Sam is... Very difficult to pronounce. And Captain, we seem to be heading straight in for the rock named Uncle Sam. I think we need evasive maneuvers. Tell the team which side to row on.
We need to row to the right, get around, Uncle.
And everybody row right. And right for our Japanese friends.
Konnichiwa.
And the Swedes.
Ni.
And the Russians.
Bah.
Captain, the right's not working. Maybe we should try the left.
Go left now.
And tell the team and the tourists too.
Do it.
They all speak English these days. And we have just missed a rock named Uncle Sam. Great job, team. Don't stop rowing, because the waves are picking up more and more. They're at 30 and 50 foot high, taking the boat up and down, up and down. And all of you know that the Colorado River flows directly into the Niagara River, which of course is famous for Niagara
Falls?
You're absolutely right. You can actually see Niagara Falls right up ahead. You can see someone in a barrel going over the falls. You can hear them screaming, "Ah!" Which, of course, in Japanese means,
oh, God.
And, Captain, we are going to be next. What do we do now, Captain? Which way should we row? Up. And go maybe the other way, which would be...
Backwards!
Everybody row backwards faster. You saw what happened to the poor Japanese fella. By the way, talking about names, I'm absolutely horrible with names. I travel around a lot. I meet a lot of people. I do about 200 to 300 shows a year. That's a lot of people to meet. So if I forget a name up here, please forgive me. I'm just really, really bad with them. Drives me nuts, but can't remember names. Your name, of course, was...
Rick.
Rick. My name's Boris. I'm just trying to figure out who people are.
I'm Rick.
I'm Boris.
I'm Rick.
So definitely Rick, right?
Definitely Rick.
Rick, let it sink in. You do not remember your name right now. Wide awake. Now, you were going to tell us your name, and of course it is.
Steve.
And deep asleep now. Let it sink in. As a matter of fact, you have no idea who you are. It's as if you have complete and absolute total amnesia. Wide awake. You were going to tell us your name, and it is. Go ahead. Now, come on, Rick. You got to know your own name. And deep asleep now. Deep asleep. Rick, let it sink in. When I wake you up in just a second, your name will no longer be Rick. For the duration of the show, your name will be no other than Chip. C-H-I-P. Chip. Let it sink in. You will be very proud of your name. However, at any point in time throughout the show that I forget your name, you'll get more and more upset with me about the fact that I cannot remember such an easy name as Chip. C-H-I-P. And wide awake is Chip now. So you were going to tell us your name, and it is, of course, Chip. Excellent. Just go like that. Now put them together. Chip. Chip. Such a pleasure. How are you doing, beautiful lady? Go ahead and sit down right over here, my friend. No, you're okay this way. I can sit down and talk to both of you. Things are okay here? Your name was?
Matt.
Matt. I'm Boris.
Matt.
So, Matt, Boris,
Ashley.
Ashley, and Chip. Let it sink in. More and more upset each time that I forget it. Now, Ashley, let me ask you a rather dumb question. How many fingers do you have?
10.
Just like everybody else, we all have 10 fingers, right? Chip. What was your name?
Cody.
Deep asleep now, Cody. Cody, you, on the other hand, are the world's greatest liar. You will lie absolutely about everything. No matter what it is, you will lie about it. Wide awake. So 10 fingers is what you were saying to us. Now, this is my friend, Chip. I'm Chip. Let it sink in. More and more upset each time. And you were?
Matt.
Matt. And weren't you Matt?
Matt.
Deep asleep now, Matt. Matt, let it sink in. Keep your eyes on me at all times throughout the whole show, because anytime throughout the show that you see me sit down, you will have to stand up. Anytime you see me stand up, you will have to sit down. And wide awake now. Wide awake. Now, I'm just, Ashley?
Yes.
So we were talking about fingers, right?
Yes.
You were saying that you had 10 fingers.
10.
We all have 10 fingers, right?
Nope.
We all have 10 fingers.
Chip. It's Chip.
And deep asleep now, Ashley. Ashley, let it sink in. When I wake you up in just a second, number 6 does not exist in your mind. I have completely erased number 6 from your mind for the duration of the show. It's gone, it's missing, it's no longer there. And let it sink in, Ashley, you will skip over number 6, go on to the next logical number, and it won't even matter to you. And Ashley, wide awake without number 6 now. So you were just telling us 10 fingers, right?
Yes.
Do me a favor, put your hands out in front of you, both of them, and just count your fingers for us out loud. I point, you count. 1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11. She's got 11 fingers.
Chip.
Now, you heard about people with 11 fingers. That happens a lot in...
Bangladesh.
Have you ever been to Bangladesh?
No.
She's never been there.
Meh.
Now, do me a favor. Which hand has more? Which hand has more fingers?
Neither?
All right, let's try something different. Put your hands together just like this, and let's count them by 2s. I point, you count. Can you believe that? 11 fingers. 2.
2, 4, 7, 9, 11.
Still 11 fingers. That's a lot of fingers. It drives me... By the way, some of you right about now are probably saying to yourselves, "No, this is not real. I don't believe a thing," right? Some of you might actually be poking the person next to you and telling him, "Yeah, right, this Boris guy, not only does he set the whole thing up, he must be paying the volunteers off," right? Well, it's absolutely true. I really do pay my volunteers off. Everyone on stage, let it sink in, remaining in your seats. Let it sink in, remaining in your seats. In my hand. Let it sink in my hand, I'm holding a large stack of $100 bills. And let it sink in, remaining in your seats. In my hand, I'm holding a large stack of $100 bills. And simply by raising your hand, would anybody want one? Now, each one of my volunteers gets $100 simply for coming up here. As soon as I give you guys the money, please put it away so that there's no misunderstanding who got the money, who didn't get the money. One for you, put that away. One for you, put that away. They're all very, very special people to me. That's why I'm here, because people are special. And here, everybody gets one. I wouldn't want to forget you guys. Here you go, one for you. Put that away. One for you. Put that away. One for you. One for you. Put that away. I love them all equally. They really are super special people to me. And you know, you figure, what is it if you make the money, if you can't share it with the people that help you make $1 or $2? So for that specific reason, each one and every one of my volunteers gets $100. Then I try to share. Sharing is one of the best things that anybody could ever do. And you know, it's just, what's the problem here? Chuck.
It is Chip, and I did not get my $100.
Right. You are trying to scam me out of an extra 100 here, Chuck.
It is Chip, and I did not get... Oh.
Did I not just give him $100?
Yes. He lies.
No, hang on. I really didn't give you any money. Come on over here. It drives me crazy. Lately, they say as you get older, you start forgetting things. I'm not that old. Please forgive me. You get your 100, no questions asked. I'm so sorry. But you know what, Chuck? I like you.
I'm Chip, and I'm really getting sick of you forgetting my name.
I'll do even better for you. Do you have anything valuable on you?
I got a watch.
Let me see that. Oh, it's on local time. I give you $200 for it.
Okay.
300. Oh, you said okay. 300. All right.
I'll take the 300. You're
400. 500. What's the next number that comes after 5?
7.
$700, my final offer.
More.
All right, $800.
Deal.
Do me a favor, can you help me count this out? Here, you hold the microphone.
1, 200, 300, 400, 500, 700, 800.
$800. No, we'll get some to you as well. Here's a little bit for your troubles as well. Right on. Please sit down. You were so good. Oh, and the watch. Thank you very much. How do you guys think I get paid today?